Hey, welcome to the David Chang audio experience. I am your host, David Chang, and my voice is a little weird right now. It must be the milk from the coffee, or maybe because I just woke up. I don't know. So it's Friday, December 1st. Happy December. It is the last month of the year, of this crazy year, 2017. Looking forward to what else this year has in store for me and for everyone else. Today, I don't really have a topic to talk about necessarily. But let's go through some questions that I got that are either coming from like PM or a comment or whatever. So, like I said, you ask questions, I'll answer them or make up bullshit. Okay, so Yoshi asked someone to ask me to vlog about Japanese taxes. Now, I'm literally not gonna do a video about Japanese taxes, at least not right now. But to kind of give you an idea of what happens, normally you get taxed just like any other country off your income, and I don't know if this is a separate thing, not really, but there is also a residence tax here, and how that works for foreigners is that your residence tax is calculated by the income you had the year prior. So when you first arrive here, your first year here, you pay no residence tax. You'll pay income tax, you'll pay national health insurance fees or premiums, but you will not pay a residence tax, which is and this stuff, the health insurance and the residence tax is collected by your city hall or your city jurisdiction. I believe your employer normally your employer handles your income tax collection, and I'm not sure if it goes through the city or if it's like a federal or like a national thing. Now that I am on more of like a contract, I think I have to figure that out or get an accountant or something. Anyway, so the residence tax is it's just I don't exactly know what it is, but it's a lot more expensive than when you first move here. So like your health insurance premiums and your residence tax is calculated based on your previous year's income. Since I have zero when I first get here, my whole first year, my health insurance was like $10 a month or something like that, the equivalent of like 1,000 yen. Now it's more like $100 a month. It's like 10,000 yen a month. And then the residence tax itself is dependent on where you live. So your city jurisdiction, like either your if you live in the 23 wards of Tokyo, your ward will collect your tax, or if you're in one of the cities outside of the special wards, then the city itself will collect the tax from you. For example, in my case, my city collects was it 23,000? Not per month though. It was like it's like three easy payments of 23,000 or some I don't know. So it's not. It was really weird to me because I didn't understand why they didn't break it up into 12 payments, but at the same time, like whatever, that's I'll just okay. Um, I my Japanese is not good enough to read all the shit inside the pamphlet about how my tax is calculated or whatever. So I don't think, and actually I don't think most people even read it anyway. So that's Japanese taxes. Thank you, Yoshi, for that question, and Kenny for relaying it to me. Is it mostly students that live in your building? Seemingly, it seems annoying to have a confrontation with people in your building. Do you bump into people very often, and how private is your living condition? This is from Mech on YouTube. Um, yeah, it's mostly students that live in my building, Japanese and foreign, and it's not that I like have confrontation with people necessarily. It's just I don't know. I have an aversion to like crowds and loud noises sometimes, especially when I'm tired. Um, so it's like kind of a pain in the ass when I have to go like wash a cup or throw my trash away, and then the lounge and the kitchen, which are like connected, are just it's just filled with people, and everyone's partying and drunk and stuff. I generally don't like the smell of alcohol, and like it makes people louder and it's whatever. one of the one of the less pleasurable things about living in Tokyo is if you're not a raging alcoholic, like sometimes things are not as fun for you. um, Anyway, is it very often that you bump into people? No, like I actually kind of like the fact that I do run into people every now and then because it's like, oh look, there's actually people here. It's like having neighbors, you know? Like I don't want to have to share a room with you or like even my living space with you. That's so messed up. But it's nice to see certain people regularly, and it's like it's a very surface level thing. Like, you know, we'll say like konnichiwa, ohayo, konbanwa. But sometimes, I mean, I don't know. I have like mad, is it resting bitch face? I don't know if there's a male version, quote unquote. But sometimes I just look like I just don't give a shit about anything. And I think most people think that I'm just like an asshole. So, but the people that I do know, the few people that are still left that I do like, that I have actually talked to here, yeah, like I'll say hi or whatever. But everyone is busy with their own thing, so I, I don't make a huge effort to what do you call it? Fraternize? I don't know. Anyway, and how private is my living condition? I have a private room, so it has a mini fridge as my bed, a closet, but in terms of like sinks, toilets, showers, all that stuff, that's all like shared public stuff. So it's okay, and the walls are paper thin. So my neighbor over here can hear me whenever I'm yelling really dumb shit in Overwatch, and I feel sorry for him. But my neighbor over there always has his TV on all night long, and it drives me crazy. So yeah, can I go into specifics about my current job in Japan from Saifu W? Yeah, so I want to tell that story later, like about how I got it, but the specifics of what I'm supposed to be doing right now, like I guess right now I should say my company is looking into market entry for Japan. We want to do market integration. So what that means is we want to bring foreign companies into Japan, so from Europe and North America, and we want to help them sell their stuff in Japan. And then we also want to eventually export Japanese goods into foreign territories. So we're kind of in the business of international business. As for my role specifically, right now I'm like in training. I am actually an apprentice to my boss, so I'm learning not just professional stuff but personal development, because he sees value in training me up to like a much higher level than I am now. So it's pretty exciting. But yeah, I think in a future video I can actually concentrate on actually talking about the job and its contents. Next question. David, can we have a follow-up video for your Momotaro and Japan blue jeans? Some clips of you wearing it, doing things, and showing off them fades. For those of you not aware, I am also known as Jeans God 420. No, that's not true at all. It was a joke I had with a friend that I would become Jeans God 420. I'd make videos about wearing jeans and them sick fades and everything. It never materialized because I don't actually like make enough money to continuously buy jeans all the time, or like raw denim anyway. I mean, it all started when I went to Okayama and went to Kojima Jean Street to actually like go buy Japanese denim, and that was a really cool experience. But I haven't like bought any new pairs since I picked up a pair in Shibuya earlier this year. But since I've owned all of these jeans for quite a while now, like they should have some fades on them. I am sorry to report though that I no longer wear the Momotaros regularly, or pretty much at all. They're fantastic jeans. It's just I don't like the fit of them, and so that's something I'll get into in that video as well. So yeah, I definitely hope to make like a jeans related video. I've noticed that that's kind of like an interesting niche that a lot of people, not a lot of people, it's an interesting niche to kind of get into. The whole like raw denim and sick fades type of thing. So for those of you who haven't seen my videos yet, where should you start? This is a question from my friend Stephanie. Start wherever actually. I told her to start from the beginning. That's because I also post these on like I've posted these on like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, in a way. But you can start wherever. It's just a running video series of my life. I don't think you really need to worry about where you start. Okay, so not really a question I got, but like you might be wondering what mic am I using? because this comes from my friend Mirtha, who said she wanted to get a mic like mine. I'm using the Audio Technica ATR 2100. Now it costs like $50 to $60 US when I bought it stateside, but I checked Amazon Japan and it's like over 11,000 yen. So that's kind of a bad conversion there. So I wouldn't really recommend it for that price. But there's a lot of comparable mics, and I think one interesting thing about amateur podcasting or people buying microphones instead of using headsets that I will comment on is that a lot of people tend to buy like the Blue Yeti, which I do have back in the States. It's a good mic, but it's a condenser microphone. And what that means is it actually is much more sensitive than, say, a dynamic microphone, which is what I'm using right now. This microphone was designed to actually be held up to someone's mouth, and like it's for on the road podcasting. It's for you can put an XLR cable in it, and you can hold it as an actual microphone in a presentation. So this type of microphone, the dynamic one, it's for live performances. It's for speaking events, anywhere where there's kind of like an okay amount of ambient noise, like news reporting or something like that, right? Condenser microphones are meant to be used in studios. So we're talking soundproofing, the puffy wall looking material, and just a very controlled environment. So if you're gonna get like a USB powered microphone, most of the time, if you're gonna start off doing something like this, like you only need to spend like less than $100. Like don't go overboard on equipment. People get stuck. I used to get stuck on like, what equipment do I need? I need like the greatest stuff. No, just start with whatever you have or whatever you can afford at the time. You know, like don't make it a huge investment. But yeah, like pick up a microphone that will do well for your needs. And in this case, a dynamic microphone is actually a lot better. I think this sounds a lot better than my Blue Yeti, based on how I use this and how I used it back home. So, sorry, that's one of those like, oh yeah, I'm really into, not like really into, but like that's something that I feel like I have some knowledge of that I can give to you guys. So, and last but not least, how do I learn to edit these videos? This is from my friend Steven, because he messaged me to ask me about what my if I like took classes or what my process is. I didn't formally learn. I spent not a lot of, but like there have been many times in my life where I've liked editing videos just for fun. It all started back in like high school when some friends and I would like film like us pretending to be in like action movies, and I got really into that, and I would make videos just for myself and for my school projects, and I really enjoyed doing that. And I've used a few different video editing softwares, and I don't know if I would say I have a favorite. Maybe like Sony Vegas, but yeah. So how I learned to edit these videos though was I basically watched other YouTubers. I watch YouTube videos like every day, so I kind of know what kind of style I like. I know what entertains me, so I edit in a way where I feel like I would enjoy the video. Now, granted, I'm biased because sadly, I'll listen to myself talk for a really long time. I used to do a podcast that would last 2 to 3 hours. So, and I would listen to those just to to spot how I was doing, but also to just have it on as like background noise. So like I'm okay with that. But yeah, I edit my videos kind of in a simple manner. I don't want to spend too much time on them because, as you can see, it's literally me with a webcam, a microphone, and me. But to me, the most important part is me telling you what's going on. I do this both for myself and for anyone who actually gains value from it. And in a way, I don't really I'm still experimenting, but I definitely feel like it's more important for me to actually get the videos out than to actually spend a lot of time on them. In the future, I would definitely want this to be more of a oh yeah, these look really great types of videos. But right now, I'm literally just sitting at my desk recording these when I have free time. So yeah, I just mimic the styles of other videos that I like, and that's pretty much it. I try to copy stuff that I think is really good. And that's pretty much it, right? Anyway, so that's today's video. I answered a few questions, and that actually took up all the time. This might be the longest video yet again. I don't want to I don't want to keep making super super long videos, or I don't want to keep making even longer videos necessarily. Pretty soon this will become a 2-hour podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, thanks for sending in your questions. Let me know if you have any others. Let me know if you want me to address anything specific. Have a good weekend, and I will see you guys again in the whenever you check this video. Like I really need like a ending saying, I don't, God, dude, like what? It's like peace out. No, that was dumb.